Welcome to Picayune Dreams. I don't know what this game is, but I found it a while back. I think in a Next Fest, somewhere in a Steam Next Fest, and I was like, this is a weird looking game. Okay, as far as I can tell, I'm not even kidding you. It's a lot like Vampire Survivors. I'm not even kidding you. It's just like Vampire Survivors from what I saw. It looks like a twin stick 2D version of Vampire Survivors, and I'm totally down for games like this because I have about 200 hours in Vampire Survivors. I'm not even kidding you. I don't know how the game got my attention for so long, but boy is it fun. It is so goddamn fun. Let's go for this weird turtle. Again, I don't know what to expect from this game. All I know is that it looks very, very strange. Valentine's Orbit? Oh, those are my bombs. Play brotato. That's fun. Yeah, I know it's fun, but it's like it's hard for me to want to invest time in this game because of how much time they take. Wait, what's this? With object enemy destroyed. What? Angel Wings Alpha. Instance what? Knockback damage is 5 times version. Hydrocylated ball speed. Look at balls. Every frame bounce a ball. Holy shit! It's like Pong. Okay, and the problem too is that it's not that I don't want to play Brotato, but wait, what's that thing? Kill it! But I'm gonna have to it's the whole grinding aspect of it, right? Doing it for Vampire Survivors for the first 200 hours was really, really fun. But I can't even play Vampire Survivors now. I play it now and I'm I feel kind of bored almost. Which sucks because it is a very good game. Very, very good. It's just I can't stand playing these types of games for very, very long anymore. Even though I'm playing this now as a demo, because it just takes so long to get to the point where you get everything unlocked where the game starts to feel nice, that all that time I feel could be spent playing something else. If that makes sense. It is fun as a downtime game, guaranteed fun, right? And it especially if they limit the map times like a Vampire Survivors does it. I don't know if both Brotato does, but it's just hard for me to find the desire to. I say as I play this. But to be fair, I found this and I've had this waiting for a while and wanted to try it because it looked very, very strange, and it was in one of the, I'm pretty sure, in the whatchamacallit, the Next Fest at some point. But yeah, in general, these kinds of games, it's the amount of time that you can spend on them and the amount of stuff that you have to unlock before the game gets really, really fun. It's hard for me to want to do that for a long period of time now because I burnt myself out on Vampire Survivors, right? But it's your general Survivor game, it seems like. The artwork was strange, okay? That's the main reason why I wanted to test it out, because the artwork looks so weird. And again, Picayune Dreams, I don't know what that means. Crown? Oh, Picayune Radius. Goddamn. It wasn't even worth it. I'm dead. I got blasted. Jesus Christ. Other games of this genre too have been very, very interesting. Soulstone Survivors. You have what is it? Is that tower game? There's a tower defense version which is coming out, which that one seems cool. D-Wing Den. Every frame. Oh, it leaves a little trail. But it's hard to really want to play these games for super, super long. But again, these are fun for a good half an hour fun play session. Though I'm curious, since I've chosen this one, the top right quadrant, can I go to the bottom left or something? I wonder if there's different quadrants. Can I choose a different map as I play this? Or no? Am I stuck here? Until the Grim Reaper comes again. And the music, by the way, is a banger. All these games have banger music. It's like that other game that I played that also had very banger. Dagger Glove, what's this? Shadow Slash? Alright, fine. I don't know what that means, but I'll do it. Sounds cool. Oh, it's a melee move. I can kind of see it. Wait, no, I can't see it. Yeah, there it is. It's a very odd slash. Happens rarely. Wait, no, maybe I missed. No, I definitely see it. Uh-oh. Oh, that's around me. Oh shit, it's a guppy. Halo was a shield regen. Oh my god, yes. And the aesthetic and the vibe of this game was the thing that interested me the most. It seems odd. all these games seem odd in general, right? Like if you look at the Vampire Survivors, like did Konami make a new Castlevania? But this one is like really weird. Because this entire game is literally just like you in a weird coded space. It's a very odd sort of feeling for this. But again, half an hour of this. I think it's because Vampire Survivors sort of like took all of my time on it. And so now I'm like, I don't know if I can play any others. IV bag. Oh, overheal? Allow overheal. Wait. And if it's below, do I get more and more health? Wait, if Global is greater than all, but it slowly counts down projectile speed. When I collide with someone, wait, what? Radio damage. No, it's not working. Projectile speed. But playing that game in particular, I think burnt me out on the entire genre eventually. Because at some point, it's like, these games take a lot of time to unlock things in the meta version, right? All the meta unlocks and like stuff. And they're fun, but there's not much else that you do besides unlock and play again. And with the deluge of games this year, it's been hard for me to want to get back into them. It was great when, for instance, when these games first all came out. When the entire genre was like spawned, right? When there was no other game out there. Like during that like time, nothing cooldown. Like nothing else really mattered, right? Like there was no Baldur's Gate, no whatever. Like gaming was so boring that these were like cracked. But now I feel like it's hard for me to just get into different ones. So Brotato will be on the back end. For sure. There's just too much. There's just too much bangers that I have to wait. Not to say that Brotato isn't a banger, because it looks like a banger, but it's like I don't know if I can stomach another one of these like games. Even though this one is very, very like good and fun, and the music is absolutely stellar. Holy shit, the music is. Okay, why do indie games always have the craziest music? They always have the best music. Yo-yo. Yo, it's a yo-yo. Yo, it's a yo-yo. Sick. What? Kiki, I found you, Sil. I don't recognize you. Oh no, did you lose your mind as well? Are you able to clarify? There's no time. We have to find the carrots before they run away. Carrots? Too late. They're angry at you, Sil. You have to repent. What? You've been corrupted, Rabbit. Leave me be. Aha. Oh shit, it's a boss. Oh my god, it's a bullet hell boss. Okay, I will say, the boss in this game is pretty damn sick. It's like a Tuhu. It's like a fucking Tuhu boss or some shit like that. Kill me. Uh-oh. Oh fuck. This feels like a very hardcore twin stick shooter. It feels really good, actually. Like, really, really good. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, ow! I am not moving fast enough. Holy shit. I'm gonna die. I want to say the woman you're playing has a very flat chest, which is fine. Yeah, stuff like that is like... It's okay for people to have flat chests. There's no need to point it out. But that was hard. I got demolished. What if we go again? We're guaranteed to win, right? Guaranteed. Now that I know what to expect, I'm gonna try to get in movement speed. I know that you're kidding. I have to say it for the sake of everything else. But also, I would be wary about jokes like that just in case. Just because like flat chest jokes, like it's like a joke that's like only said because, but it's not really like a joke. The turtle is out. Oh shit! Like it's not really a joke. It's like you know what it is? It's like lowbrow humor. If that makes sense. It's like low effort. If that makes sense. Okay, we try it again. We get speed. Does the boss change depending on where I go? I wonder. Oh. Like if I go bottom, why are they all the same? Let's go for the worm. Whatever that thing is. Here we go. Garnet Stone. God damn it. I know I said that I'm burnt out on these games, but it took me. It took me instantly. And this is why I don't play these games, because I get hooked for another half an hour and I can't stop playing because the progression system is made to be dopamine. What's this? Yo-yo pad. Parasite. What's this? Every frame damage study cleanse hits cooldown 40. Oh, look at him go. He's like eating him. Oh, it's like a parasite. Cool. Yo, I want more parasite. He's sick. Baller. And again, I'm a sucker for any game that has this kind of sound in the track. It's like techno drum and bass. Like it's just really, really nice. I feel like I'm like listening to the drum and bass like jungle playlist on YouTube. Demons? Move speed 0. If moving true. No, just leave the trail, right? Leg saw is what? I don't even know. Yo! Get the leg saw. Ew. It's a Warren. Look at that thing. It's like meat. Oh, free level up. Baller. Wait, what's Warren's? If I collide with an enemy. So if I collide with what's one what? I knock them down. Hit only once. True. What? What about Demon Wings? No. We just go telecom, right? But if I hit... Wait, collision with... This is on hit with something. Oh, if I hit someone with a weapon, then it does AoE damage. Okay. I can immediately tell that this is a very difficult game for people to understand. Like, most people would not know what half of this stuff means. Like, just like reading it is like you have to price out what this stuff even means. Like, what does it mean to be like equal or not equal? Or like, what does it mean to be like collision greater than? Like, there's a lot to parse. Movement speed, yes. So I can see why this game probably wasn't played very much at all. And also, it's still just in like a demo form. Like, there isn't a full release yet. But it is actually really good. The music is a fantastic. The gameplay is what you expect, and there's different weird weapons. There's a storyline to it, which is weird. The boss fights are fucking baller. I think the boss fights are the best fights of the game. But you know, I understand why it would be hard to really get into this. Hydro-silated, that's one that bounces off walls. Parasite 2, yo. More parasites. Yeah, more parasites. Eat them, boys. Eat the worms. The turtle is slowly moving, by the way. Slowly moving off the screen. We're going to bring the turtle on a trip to Japan after this. A very good trip to Japan after this. I just have to beat at least one the boss. I need to save all of my bombs, though. We'll save most of them, actually. I can use one now, soon. Uh-oh. Halo. Okay, this is the shield. But why not telecom too? Let's focus on upgrades. Telecom seems like decent damage, actually. Decent AoE damage. Yo. Give me that cell. Healing. Baller. Baller. Like, look at this. If I say nothing, and all you see and all you hear is just the soundtrack and like this, if you're high, if you're zooted, you could easily get into this for like a couple hours, easily. God, it is like, this is like, if I was younger and I had more time on my hands and I had less going on, like if I had the room to enjoy this for like hours again, I would love this. Because I would just get zooted and just play this. So I'm saying that I'm zooted. Cannot confirm. I don't know what to talk about. I'm never zooted. I'm always clean. Clean as a whistle. I don't know. Getting zooted is like no longer fun for me. Even when I was young, it was like very boring, if that makes sense. C4! If somebody dies, what happens? They blow up. Sick. The problem with getting zooted is like, you have to do it with a purpose. Getting zooted for no reason feels very boring. Because nothing actually gets funnier. Like, like some things get like funnier and you get like, you know, stuff. You get cravings. But it doesn't make things that are worse better, if that makes sense. You're being zooted when you were young? Yeah, of course. I feel like most people were. Most people were. It's something that I don't recommend you try when you're young, because again, now we know it does have long-term effects. You haven't? Okay, well, I'm not gonna recommend it. I actually recommend that you don't, because again, it has long-term effects that we're just learning about now, right? But I only did it because I was like, you know what I mean? Like I knew what I was getting into, and I knew about the potential bad effects, right? I don't recommend you guys do it, because you shouldn't. Like on what? Like on that? Maybe, I don't know. Be zooted on a bunch of things, you know what I mean? But yeah, be very careful about what you take into your body, and like only you can make the best judgment for yourself. But also, you know who else can make a really good judgment on yourself? A doctor. Science. So read the science, understand what's going to happen, and avoid the really bad stuff. The really bad stuff. Oh shit, BRB. My wife is calling me. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's see where the turtle is. So the turtle moved off screen. Sorry. We bring the that doesn't sound appealing, because it's not. You have to really it's like, it's good that you don't find it appealing, but also like it is appealing in like some cases. Like the medically necessary case, it's appealing because it's like, you know, you need it to survive. But in most cases, you're usually if you use it to cover for something that you don't have, which is like fun, then you should probably change everything else about your environment. Like getting zooted doesn't make things better for you. Getting zooted just gives you a temporary hit of like fun or something. Still, you feel you're smarter than a lot of kids too? You're probably not. I would temper your ego. I would very much temper your ego. Remember, what you see of people is just the surface of what they show you. You only see the surface of what they show you. You never fully understand the depth of someone until you spend a lifetime with them. Ever. And so you will never know how somebody is truly. I would temper your expectations and your ego of other people 100% of the time. There's a lifetime of information that other people have in context that you wouldn't know unless you spent a lifetime with them too. It's why even in this context, right? When we're playing games and I'm playing games for you, you don't know anything about me. What you see is a fraction of who I am. And that's true of everyone. Or at least that's with what's stupid and not whatnot. Oh, wait. I do want to question your usage of that word too. Remember, think about what that word means and think about, is that really the word that you want to use to describe people? And think about that. Do you really want to use that like word in like any context? Like, do you want to be so aggressive and so cruel to use that like word to describe people, right? And again, you may feel like that, but again, if you feel that like that's the only thing that differs you from someone else, think of all the people who also don't do that too. You're no better than like them. Again, you're not the only one who's had these like thoughts. I guarantee you. I want you to temper your expectations of what you actually think is, right? And if you don't want people to like use that like word and like make people feel bad about themselves, then you shouldn't use it. You should really rethink your usage of that word. I'm only saying this because like I know that you probably don't know and you don't understand the impact, right? But what you say has a huge impact on how people perceive you, how people perceive themselves, and how you subconsciously act towards them. Because again, if you think everyone's stupid, then you're gonna walk through life with this high and mighty sort of like sense of like superiority, even though realistically you're just a normal person just like everyone else, right? Like you're no better than someone else. And so you have to really question, like, is that what you want to say? Is that really what you want to think? And do you really think that you deserve to sort of walk like that? Well, right. So you don't think that you're superior, but you do, because you feel like you're smarter, right? That in itself is a contradiction. I would argue that if you contradict yourself in just 2 sentences, you should maybe rethink your stance on things, right? You have to be at least sort of like aware of your contradictions and aware of your internal biases at the very, very least. Again, if you say that you're very, very smart, you should be able to do this very easily. But if you contradict yourself, are you really as smart as you think you are, right? Never have an ego in like life. You don't think you should be treated differently. then, but you think that you yourself are inherently better than than somebody else in some way, right? Again, from just a surface level, and from just your, however many years of life, right? You don't know everything, and I would very much caution that you should probably. What the fuck is this? A part of me wishes I could lay down and sleep forever. But then there's this other part of me that refuses to give myself a break for even a second. As selfish as I can be, not even I want the best for myself. What? What is this? Why is there a story element? There's nothing out there. Except infinite endless space. I'm in the spaceship. It's my journal. It's empty. If I did write anything in it, it's not like I would have remembered it. Okay, I didn't expect this to have like an RPG aspect. Oh, what the fuck is that? I don't remember this. I don't know where this goes. Is that a picture of Jerma? You see like a random picture of like a person's face. Is that Jerma? What the fuck is that? Huh? It seems familiar, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I would argue that you should probably you should check yourself very heavily. You should check yourself very, very heavily. You just have you have an opinion about people and you think that they're stupid. But by what baseline? Again, you need to think about where that opinion comes from. Where is that opinion coming from? And who are you? What right do you have to judge? Right? That's what I mean. It is the inherency of what you're saying that changes the context of everything of what you're saying. The underlying meaning behind what you're saying is why I say that you have an ego and that you have that you have a superiority complex, because it comes from this place of, well, they're stupid relative to me, and that you believe in a way that you are superior to them in intellect, even though you know only a fraction of what they are. That's what I mean. And the fact that you can't see that says to me that you're not as smart as you think you are, that you don't even know yourself. And if you don't know yourself, how can you really judge others? That's the thing that I want to really put into your head. You need to be very careful, because when you get down that route and you think that you're a superior being in some way, and you never really think about the things that you say, and you use words that sort of seek to belittle and demean someone's entire being, it slowly starts to envelop everything that you do, and you lose sight. You lose sight of the original reason of why you said it. You don't even know who you are anymore, and you ultimately forget that it all comes from a place internal to you. Think about that. You need to be very careful of all that stuff. And again, if you think that you're smart, you really do think that you're a smart person, you wouldn't have said that, and I wouldn't have had to tell you this, and we wouldn't have had to have this conversation, and you would have been able to decipher that portion of your internal self. You would have been able to understand where these things come from. You would have understood the hypocrisy and the paradox of saying it but trying to mean something else, and you would have understood that ultimately it comes from a place of feeling superior in some way. That's what I mean. And all of this just goes to show that you need to sort of rethink what you're saying, and you need to take a cool down and realize that people are way more complex than you think. And there's a lot going on in people's minds that you have no clue about. And then I say things like, see, all CEOs are stupid because I only see them in a specific aspect. But John Riccatello probably has a whole lifetime of things that he could school me on. Easily. But what I see on the surface, I'm only judging that, and is that necessarily fair? That still isn't. Think about that. But I do it because I'm a streamer. It's more fun for me too, but it's also something that I'm very strongly focused on in terms of just the business aspect. But again, I would question I would question the use of that in your everyday social life and in your everyday internal thoughts. Because I guarantee you're going to end up worse for it. Way, way worse for it. Both as a human being and also just in general for your life. You're just going to alienate people eventually, slowly. Slowly but surely, everyone's going to slowly sort of push you aside and just be like, I don't want to talk to you because, you see me as stupid. What's the point? And then you never really get to understand someone. You never really get to see who they are inside. What they stand for, everything that has happened to encompass their life that has led them to this part, right? You also never get to see just how smart people can be, because again, intelligence as a single scale, as a single number, as an IQ, it's a fallacy. It doesn't make sense. It actually doesn't work, because there's intelligence in so many different ways. You, for instance, I would argue that you don't have intelligence in terms of like wisdom. Like you lack a significant amount of wisdom, right? But that's one aspect of intelligence that's like key to it all. I do though, never say this to anyone, but I'm not trying to be rude. That's all. But you don't say it to anyone because you're not trying to be rude. Think about that. What I'm arguing is that you shouldn't say it to anyone because you shouldn't believe it at all. You shouldn't believe this stuff at all. You shouldn't believe that you're superior and that other people are stupid. I'm not saying that you shouldn't say it because it's rude. I'm saying you need to change your internal biases entirely. And you need to understand that like you are not better than anyone else. And I guarantee you that if you think you're smarter, you're not at all smarter. Talk to any person at wherever you are. Talk to any person. Get to really know them. Get to really understand them internally. And you'll start to see that people have these thoughts too. Everybody has these like thoughts. You're not special. That's one of the hardest things to learn initially. But it's one of the most important things to learn is that you're not special in the grand scheme of things. And that ultimately, what you think of as stupid, you're only judging a very small surface area. There's a whole depth to it. A whole depth to like people that you won't even know about. That they won't even know about yet. And I urge you to keep that in mind. Seek the nuance. Understand the nuances of everything. Never generalize. Because when you generalize, you miss the point. Always. 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 And you deprive yourself of what is ultimately a better experience for yourself. Always. What in God's name is this? Oh my god, the rabbits. Wait, the rabbits! It doesn't look very smart, but it seems to be happy. It doesn't look very smart, but it seems to be happy. It doesn't look very... All the carrots must have lured them, right? Huh? Doesn't look very smart, but it seems to be happy. White and fluffy. It looks very soft. What? Why is there a story element? White and fluffy. Why is there a story element to this? What? It looks very soft. This is weird. I never thought that this game would have like a story to it. Doesn't look not very smart. Doesn't look very smart. Not very smart. Very cute. Very cute. Looks very soft. Very cute. Very cute. It doesn't look very smart. Very... Oh, all the... Oh, mailbox. What's that? Congratulations, Izu Kamiya. You were among the top 0.01% of all applicants we received. It's a great pleasure to inform you that you have been selected for the program. You could have your things prepared by the 23rd of January, but let's start training from then on. I'm sure you're aware of the risks and responsibilities you are accepting. Humanity thanks you. What? Humanity, oh my god. Is it like Signalis again, dude, where I get thrown out into the like blood ocean world space and stuff like that? What's this? Boots? I know there was a right path, but I'm so curious about what's like out here inside the blood sea. This weird blood ocean. What the? But yeah, I highly recommend that you sort of like examine why you feel that way, and really try to place yourself in like the shoes of others. Hope this hasn't hurt our relationship at all. This is also another thing that I need to point out, that it gets very parasocial. Again, you're a viewer, I'm a streamer. I don't mind if you get entertained, and I don't mind having these conversations. But ultimately, this is a relationship between a viewer and a streamer. There is no relationship. You're a consumer of entertainment. This is why I'm very careful about saying like, oh, you know, don't subscribe, don't donate, don't even offer like this, like Discord and stuff, because you don't fully understand what it means to have just a pure entertainment-based relationship. When you watch a movie with who's an actor that when you watch a movie with Keanu Reeves, you're not friends with them. Even if they talk to you and they console you and they, you know, listen to your thoughts on the things, right? Ultimately, they're not your friend. They're just someone who gives a passing word, like a stranger who happens to come into your life for just a moment and then walks away, right? I have to really emphasize this. We don't have a relationship as viewer and a streamer. We don't have a friendship. We simply have a viewer-streamer relationship, and we have conversations just like any two strangers could have, right? But this is not any real relationship of any means. That's a very strange way of looking at it. You need to check yourself. And again, you have to question. Somebody out there might be saying the same thing to you, right? That you must be so stupid or whatever because you believe it's a relationship, even though that's not true, right? It's something that the human mind and the human psyche and what we know can't handle. We can't handle conversations with strangers without evolving it into something more than it really is. It's impossible to. It's impossible to keep it at the baseline of just viewer, streamer, like someone watching a celebrity live on screen. You feel like that celebrity is your friend if they spend 5 minutes talking to you, when really it's just two strangers talking. You talk to a stranger on the street, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're friends. You simply interact. Even if you interact on a daily basis, it's like co-workers or something. You're not really close, but you share a common goal, you share a common context with each other, okay? This doesn't hurt anything between us because there's nothing between us more than viewer and streamer. I need to very much quickly clamp down on this idea of like a parasocial relationship, because if you think that way, then it means that you've entirely misunderstood the point of these streams. I interact with you because it's fun. With any viewer because it's fun. Any chatter, I interact with any chatter because it's fun. And I like learning details about people's lives, but ultimately, it's like strangers learning about each other, right? There is no relationship between any of us. None of the chatters and me. There is no relationship between us. Any chatter and me. You have to understand. Ultimately, this is entertainment, and I don't want you to get misled by the idea of entertainment, because it can feel like that. It can feel like that when you don't have that, because when you don't have it, it feels way more real when you have any notion of it. But again, if you see Keanu Reeves walking down the street and he says hey to you and he talks to you for 5 to 10 minutes, he's not your friend. Even if he talks to you for the entire day, he's not your friend. He's just a stranger offering passing words, and maybe he may be showing up here and there, but he's still just offering up passing words. I want to emphasize that. Do not fall for the parasocial parasite that is, you know, a flaw of how the human psyche perceives interactions with others. I don't want you to fall for that. And I urge you to be very careful about falling for that. I simply say this stuff because I see this happen a lot when people are like younger and they don't have fully formed opinions, or even people who are like older and don't have fully formed opinions on these things, where they sort of coast on the fact that they can focus on other things and get good at other things. Because all the way until the end of post-secondary, I'm going to tell you right now, you never have to care about your personality. You never have to care about who you are. You never have to care about the world. You never have to care about politics. You never have to care about the state of things. All you have to care about is passing your courses, getting your degree, and all of a sudden you're 22, 23, 24, you're out of school, and you're no better than you were back in high school, back in middle school, back in elementary school. You're no better. I only say this stuff to emphasize the fact that you should start thinking about that now, because while you're in school, there are not that many opportunities that will push you towards doing that, aside from being a social being in a school environment. And you should think about these things. You should think about your thoughts. You should think about how you perceive things, and you should think about the words that you use. You should think about how you approach life and how you subconsciously take these things in. Because ultimately, there is no way that life will force you until it's too late. And when you're forced to when it's too late, then you'll feel like you're starting back on step 0, when everyone else is on step 5 or 6. And you need to keep pushing yourself to be better every day. That's why I say these things, in a more general sense. This is not necessarily about you. It is about you, but it also isn't necessarily about you. But again, don't think that this is a parasocial relationship. I need to really emphasize here. To all chatters and viewers, I'm a streamer, you're a viewer. There is no friendship necessarily, okay? There is, however, an entertainment-based context, shared context. We all get to entertain each other and be entertained and just have fun, okay? I know that sucks to hear, and it feels like it could be a friendship, and I do sort of miss you guys, seeing you, all of you, any chatter, inside chat, and I do kind of wonder like what happens to you guys. But again, it's the same thing that I would feel for a stranger, that anybody would feel for a stranger, so long as you have some level of empathy, sympathy, and whatever pathy, except for psychopathy and sociopathy, right? It does not mean that all of a sudden we're like close friends and we're buddy-buddy, right? I just want to really emphasize here. Do not fall for the parasocial trap, because you can feel this way with any streamer, not just me. And I see a lot of people fall for it, and it's like, dude, you need to understand, it's just like meeting Keanu Reeves at like a bar and talking to them for like 5-6 hours, like, and just hanging out. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're best friends all of a sudden, okay? That's not to say that you can't be, but that's to say that you shouldn't ever think like that. That's the default. This is just entertainment. It's why I say every single time that this topic comes up, it's just entertainment. No, I don't think that you're a bad person. Again, people make mistakes, right? And depending on your stage of life. Also, I'm lost in this map. I'm actually trying really hard to find where I'm supposed to go. I walked way too far off the screen. I don't think that you're a bad person. Everybody makes mistakes, right? But it's important. And when I say these things, I don't say these things to demolish you. I say these things specifically because I want you to really listen and sort of like try to take heed that you can be a lot better, that you can learn from this mistake, right? I don't care that you make mistakes because everybody makes them, right? Everybody's bad in some way. What matters is that when you're confronted with the reality that you're bad, whether or not that reality comes from you thinking about it, like, hey, thinking about it like in like hindsight, maybe I shouldn't have like said that like things like someone, or maybe I shouldn't have like thought those like things. It doesn't have to come from me or from other external source. It could even come from you. But as long as you're faced with that realization, I want anybody to be better than who they were yesterday. And ultimately, you should try to be better than who you were yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that. Every day, you should become a better human being. I don't necessarily think that being a better human being means that you were bad before. You could be a very good person before, but it doesn't mean that you can't be better the very next day. And so I don't think that you're a bad person. I think that you've made a mistake, and I think that if you really understand what that mistake is, and you really listen to what I say of like, you're not special in the grand scheme of things. And again, this is the hardest thing to like learn, because we feel special. When we grow up, we feel special. We're in an environment where we're treated as a special. Schools treat us as like special. Our parents treat us as like special. Our families treat us as like special. Because we're special to someone, but we're not special to everyone. And that is the key realization. That ultimately, though we may hold a special place in some people's hearts, we ourselves are not a special person. We ourselves are no different from any other person walking this earth. We simply hold a higher sentimental value in some people's hearts because of some sentimental tie. Again, realizing this doesn't make you any less important to those people who really do think that you're special. But it also grounds you in realizing that, hey, those people that we call stupid, or those people that we sort of look down on, they are also special to someone. For context, Trump is special to a lot of people, even though I don't agree with any of his policies, and I don't think he's a very good person. Think about that. He has groupies, even though he's not a very good person. Think about that for just one moment. There are serial killers. There are serial killers in prison who have people writing them fan and love letters every day, and they're not good people because they've killed people. They've taken a life equal to their own, and they've said that my life is worth more, and so yours is gone multiple times. Think about that. Think about that. Everybody is special to someone, but that doesn't ultimately mean that you're special in the grand scheme of things. Think about that. And I really want you to internalize that because, again, it's very easy to fall. Where am I going? It's very easy to fall into these like mind traps. Again, the parasocial aspect of like streaming is something that I very much caution against, even though it could benefit me. I don't want you guys to feel like we're like friends. Again, this is just pure entertainment, and if we get a chance to, we can talk about things, right? But again, it's like talking to a stranger about your like problems, right? It's very easy to sort of get into that back and forth because none of us have any ties to each other. And I'm not afraid of losing you either, because again, it's like your viewership, I hope that you take this as entertainment, but I also hope that you come away from this better every single day. It's why I don't play certain things and why I don't say certain things, right? If I said certain things and I didn't mean them in like a joking way, or if the like joke is like bad, then I would feel awful because then I would be leading someone down the wrong path, right? It's why I do what I do. And it's why the way that I do things can feel very parasocial. It's why I have to caution you against it. It's nothing against you specifically. It's just in general, I understand why it feels parasocial. It's just the way that I do content. You should become like a person that talks about life or a debater or something like that. Too much work. Way too much work. I'm lost. Where am I going? Where am I going? The problem with talking about life and even saying that is that you feed an ego of some kind, right? What I say is nothing special compared to what anybody else has to say. I don't have the credentials, nor do I have the life experience. I myself am only 28 years old. And you think that's a lot, but I'm still living in my parents' basement. Think about that. I'm only 20 years old. I mean, I'm living in my parents' basement, but I've done a lot of things, and like, you know, that's the whole situation of like housing and like me paying into it and stuff like that. Like, it's not as simple as like, oh you live in a basement and so you're like a gremlin. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole thing about like consolidating like wealth in like families and like stuff, right? But what I mean to say is that I'm no more special than anyone else, and I recognize that. And so my words and my advice, unless I know for sure that it's the right path, I won't bother saying it. I'm only saying it to you now because it's in the moment, and I think that you would at least care to learn from my experiences going through this exact same scenario of like thinking that I'm a lot better than most people, even though the truth is I don't even know the half of someone yet. I don't even know a fraction of someone yet. So again, I wouldn't ever want to be like a debater or like a TikTok life person, like a Sneeko. I absolutely hate what Sneeko does. He puts like Subway Surface on the bottom and says like, you should be an alpha male. Beta males are nothing. Sigma males, you're cool though. You know what I mean? Like, eat your testosterone every day. Eat protein every day. Like, I'm not gonna say that shit because it's fucking useless. Like, who am I to like say that to you? I should not have gone left. I should not have gone left. This was an absolute disaster. I'm lost. Why does the map not loop back on itself? I'm so lost. But yeah, just to confirm, I'm not gonna be doing those kinds of videos. Again, my opinion is no better than someone else, and there's other people who have said it much better than I have. It's why I recommend you go out and read more. Read more philosophy. Read more books. Read more things written by people who, you know, have written about these things, and read all the different angles to these things as well. Read the critical reception to these. Read the reviews of these. Read the things that sort of say and denounce these things, and also read the things that support these things, to really understand just how complex these topics are. It's not so black and white as we would like to believe it to be. There is no clear delineation between truthhood and like falsehood. There's a lot of gray area where like things happen in the context of a human social environment. There are some things that are for sure true and some things that are for sure bad, like murder. You don't want to murder people. My Wi-Fi died. Again. Wait. My Wi-Fi died. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm live. Yep, I've died. So hello, VOD viewers. Anyways, that was a long discussion on what to be. I'm gonna need to restart the stream just to make sure I can come back on live. Whoops, my connection died. There we go. Okay. VOD viewers. You get to see me walk around this like giant mess. Wait. Okay, now, okay. F5. Oh, the turtle's moving. I'm getting out of here. I'm so lost. We are not gonna stay here any longer. I have no clue where. Okay. Anyways, all this to say basically that I'm no better than anyone else, and so I'm not gonna do that weird like talk show like bullshit. Like, because again, what's the point? And just go out there, read a bunch of things. Be as educated as you can be, because you're gonna need it. As you go through in life, you're gonna need to know and see more different opinions. I want to do that memory thing again because I'm so curious what happened, but let's see what we can do. Just to pick up a mag, you will gain 1 times ASP pickup radius. Oh. Wait, every time a boss is slain, it will drop an injectable drill. Yo. Boss Slayer. I also want to see what those memories are more. Like more of the story of the memories. But yeah. In general, just try to get your information from a lot more sources than just one, and try to always keep in mind that, you know, things are way more complex than we believe it to be, and that we're not all so special and also above each other to say those things. And be mindful of the words that you use, right? Because again, if you understand the uses of that word, of that specific word, and you understand the history behind that like word, and you look up again, because we all have access to the internet, right? I urge you to Google the word go to Wikipedia and go to the section at the bottom that says why we don't use it anymore. I urge you to. It's very important. Whoa, already engine. Nice. I urge you to. And I want you to really understand and dissect why we do or we don't use it, why we use it in the first place, and why things have like changed. Right? For any word. Again, there are obvious words that are bad, like racial slurs, or like sexist slurs, or like anything like a slur. And then there are things where it's like times have changed in our lifetime and we don't necessarily understand why. It behooves you to go ahead and go online on the internet, which you're using now to watch me, and just read it. Figure out why. And honestly, if you read the reasoning, it makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. See, boy, let's go. What? Oh, they're all dead. Boom. 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 This game is growing on me, by the way. The RPG aspect immediately hooked me. I wish I could have done the memory more, because I'm so curious what happens. But I got lost in the sea of blood because I thought it was like I thought it would loop me back basically, and I didn't know that I was just like stuck there forever. So, but now we know. Now we know. Now we know for sure not to go back to chain belts. Yo, it's like garlic. It's like garlic. But yeah, and again, I don't want you to take it too heavily and feel like you're like a terrible person. But again, you did a bad thing, and I think it's worth it to learn from your mistakes to become even better. You're only a bad person if you say, again, only bad people say, I know it's bad, but I'm still gonna do it. That's when you're a bad person, right? Or you do something that is like very clearly bad, like murder someone. That's when you're a bad person. Otherwise, you've made a mistake and you have an opportunity to become better. Missile! Yo. But yeah, that was a good talk. I like having those like talks because I like to remind people that, again, this is not a parasocial thing. I don't want you to feel like a parasocial thing. I want you to understand. Imagine I'm like Keanu Reeves and you're like you. And we see each other at a bar and we talk for like 6 hours or something. We're not friends. We're just two people hanging out at a bar, sharing thoughts, sharing memories, sharing a moment, sharing a context. And in this case, the context is playing games, right? Yeah. It's the same as if I was Keanu Reeves. But I'm not a good actor. Nor am I as tall or as handsome. Or as skilled with a pistol. That guy is good with guns, by the way. There's videos of him like playing with like guns, like not like playing with them, like a haha, look at my cool. You know what I mean? But like he like goes to like he practices gun training a lot. He goes to shooting ranges and stuff. He's crazy good, like really good. Again, you can disagree with the idea of something, a weapon of mass destruction, but still appreciate the effort that some people go to be good at it. If that makes sense. God, this music is an absolute banger. But yeah, just Parasite. Oh my god, yes, my favorite one. I love that guy. Look at him. Just gonna eat him. Now, if I kill a boss like Syl, I should be able to get something now too. An injector. This injector should make it stronger. In what way? I don't know. Oh, the turtle. Wait. It's getting close to the water. Wait, look. It's getting closer and closer. Good old turtle. But yeah, no. I don't think you're bad, and you're not banned or like anything. It's why I didn't ban you, like time you out. Because I feel like people deserve at least one chance to try and change. It's when you fail that like one chance where I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, because now you should try. Now you should try. Because again, it is like people make mistakes, and like you just have to try. You know, I'm not gonna ban you from that unless you're very vehemently like very flagrant about your like about like being like a bad. Like if you come in and you just like say something that's like awful, and you don't even try to like rectify it, and you don't even try to understand, and you don't even try to have like a conversation, or if it comes out of nowhere for no reason, then yeah, you're like gone. Like, get out of here, right? I am so dead. I've wasted so much life. I'm doomed. Well, you're not like that. I mean, who knows, right? Ultimately, we can say these things, but your actions determine who you are, ultimately. I got demolished. I forgot that the guppy fish like charge towards you. I completely forgot. But yeah, ultimately we can say anything that we want, but it's our actions that determine who we are. So at this point, how do you choose to act, right? It's up to you. Heartbeat ping, heartbeat pong. That's sick. Okay, so do I get another Lola thing? This game has hooked me because again, I just want to see those memories again. I really want to see them. It's so weird. This game is just weird. This game is so weird. It's a really good Vampire Survivors like take. It's a good take on the Vampire Survivors sort of like genre feeling, if that makes sense. Very, very good. And the music, again, drum and bass, banger. Lemon chiffon? Oh yeah, I was watching a video on creme brulee recently. Very delicious snack. And this one recipe that I want to copy. So this YouTuber named Alex, he goes around, he's like a French YouTuber, does videos on like food. He made a video on this like restaurant in Paris that apparently makes the best creme brulee ever. And he like gave a decent recipe that like mostly matches it. And I really want to try it. It's where you cook it like a very thin sort of like custard. Thin custard in terms of like volume. So the volume is spread out much more evenly, unlike a larger plate. You have brown sugar as like the crust, and apparently each and every bite tastes a lot better because you have a good ratio of custard to caramel, which is what I hated about the usual creme brulee cup. The usual creme brulee cup is very deep and not very good at like giving a good ratio of like flavor. I really hate it actually. Anyways, the lemon chiffon brought that up because like I'm reminded of like pastries, like very classical pastries that you can get anywhere, but like that also are hard to master and make at home. And the creme brulee is one of those things where it's like the ingredients are like simple: egg, cream, sugar. You like whip it into like a custard, then you get sugar on the top and you burn it. But it's hard to do it well. It's hard to do it perfectly. Oh, AoE. But yeah, I may change the rules to be like a one-time sort of like a chat timeout, or like a temporary timeout. But for now, since it's still manual and since chat is small, I am able to sort of discuss these things and sort of like try to understand where you're coming from first. Because again, nobody is born with knowledge. It's sure we have the ability to find knowledge, and it's why I urge everyone to try to find knowledge instead of just waiting for a streamer to tell them. But nobody's born with it, and so, you know, it is possible to like learn things and like change from them, even though you probably should know early on. Again, it's not that hard to Google and wonder why, but again, it all depends on your context, right? If everyone around you says that, it is very hard to break out of it. It's why I'm very careful. But it all depends on like how someone uses it. If someone uses it in like a derogatory way and they know what it means and they know why it's bad, then it's like, all right, then I know for sure that there's no really saving you, because you know why it's bad. You should know why it's bad, and therefore you should know why you shouldn't say it. But if you say it in like a more casual way, where it's almost like a way of speech for you, then I'm like, okay, you know what? Like you can't say it at all, but at least, you know, I know for sure that you don't know what it actually entails, if that makes sense. Just food for thought. Food for thought about how people and languages evolve based on the context that you're placed in. Food for thought. And ultimately, people will be better by the end of it, right? No need to hide it. Let's just bring all these in. Let's bring all these discrepancies to light and try to fix these like problems once and for all. But again, it was a mistake for you to like say that, and I do heavily encourage you to think about it. Oh my god, 1400. It's a guppy. Dude, we used to have these in Insane Aquarium, man. That one Insane Aquarium stream with the guppy. He's gonna eat me. Oh shit, he's gonna eat me alive. Stay away from my eggs and my goldfish. Yes. Good. If I can get some more parasite levels, this is very, very good. It's very, very good. I need more parasite levels, actually. A lot more. Oh, wait. Was it? Put back on the drum and bass. Put back on the drum and bass. I need more drum and bass. But yeah, drum and bass is a very good genre too. I used to listen to it a lot. To the point where it was like I would use it for a lot of things. Because the feeling that it hypes you into is like nice. For Counter-Strike, for instance, it was very, very good in the deathmatch games. And even in like regular comp matches. It felt good to go to the flow of. Music has a good power like for that. A way of sort of like changing how you feel about things. Very, very cool. Oh, not to say that I'm very good at Counter-Strike, but you know, it was useful. Oh god. Okay, I may have to bomb. Yeah. I had to bomb. I should have bombed earlier, but I tried to wait for too long. I need another parasite, of course. Well, nothing else matters. I need an engine, but a parasite's cool too. I need to stop going inside circles. I need to drag them further away. If I don't drag them far enough, what happens is they just keep surrounding me. And I'm going to like die slowly. Uh-oh. And again, this game has memories. I don't know what these memories are. Like what are these memories? And what was the Sea of Blood? And why did I fail it so hard? I'm so curious. I do wish the Sea of Blood was like not easy to get lost in, for sure. Transmission. Who is it? Who are you? I'll kill you, I swear to God. Engine 2, nice. What happened to my transmission? I feel like I died. Hello? There's no transmission. Just died. What? There you are! The weaves have rewove! Butterby wishes they wouldn't. How could you say such a thing? I know which cake is your favorite. I don't think I've ever eaten a cake before. You're a terrible liar, Sil. Eat this instead. Where are you? There you are. Get shitted on. I'm getting shitted on. I'm getting... Oh, I'm about to get shitted on. That was really close, actually. Holy cow, that was close. Ow. I gotta go far. Oh no. I'm doomed. I'm good. I'm good. Go, parasites, go! The spawning of this is very random too, by the way. I think if you go too far, the spawning kind of like breaks in like a weird way. See that? Now, this is like a guaranteed death trap. Oh, that was so sick. That was so smooth. We're in. Oh, fuck. I hate this one. Oh, yes! Terminated. Okay. I now have an injector for something. I don't know what the injector is. We'll do maybe the eye, but there's also this injector, a driller. So weapon size is lower, but projectile speed goes up. Or I can go weapon size lower and cooldown goes up. Wait, so cooldown gets longer. Or movement, I can move faster. Easy. Easily. Whoa, triple. Bottom left. What's that? That thing looks crazy. It's like talking to me. Wispy parasites have infected them since they were young. Polynesian orbit. What? Huh? Go, boys. Eat them. Eat them alive. I am so fast. Again, movement speed is like safety features. The more movement speed that I have, the stronger I am. Oh my god. It's that toast guy. It's that toast guy from Ren and Stimpy. Which I shouldn't talk about because the creator of that show was apparently like a sicko. God damn it. All you sickos. Why is everyone that I used to watch as a kid a sicko? What the fuck? Oh god. 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 Okay. It's getting chaotic. Oh, it's getting chaotic here. Oh, it's getting crazy out in here. Oh shit, it's getting crazy up in this. Oh fuck. Okay. We're gonna go engine or telecom. We're gonna go telecom. I need more damage actually. I don't need more speed now. I need more damage. If I can clear these maps easier, it'd be a lot easier. Oh shit. Oh shit, here we go. 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 God, here we go. Oh, I got demolished. I didn't even see them. They just like attacked me. Wait, my parasites got like sad. Okay, do I get one more memory? Again, these like memories are like weird. There we go. Another memory. Yeah. Wait, mission isn't complete. Wait, maybe I just revive actually. Memory file. Yo. Good. I get to replay the memory. Because I failed. So, okay, so we went here. Does anything change? No. Wait, is this the character that we're playing? Maybe. This might be the character that we're playing, actually. But it seems like we get to redo the entire thing, which is good because I failed to actually do the Sea of Blood correctly. Okay, just remind me not to move all the way left. That was a bad move. What's up here, though? No, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna fail the exact same way. Do not do it. The game really does let you fail and ruin your own playthrough. What a weird game. What a strange game. But once we're done this memory, we are done with this game because we have to move on to the final game. We may come back to this later because this is a really good game. This like demo is just weird. Just a strange, odd experience, right? But we need to travel Japan. Okay, we need to go on the train everywhere. Yep. Okay. Same leather. Same leather. Yep. Humanity thanks me. Very much like Signalis. Oh my God, who the hell are you? You got accepted easy? That's amazing. I was worried for a second. I thought we might not all actually die. That would have been really bad if we all died. We can still die if you fail. I mean, that sucks so hard. Wait, the shoes move? Have the shoes moved? Because there are shoes over here too, no? No, the shoes haven't moved. There's just shoes everywhere. Now this is weird. This is a weird one. This is odd. Whoa. Back up. Wait! The bottom half is a person, like me. When I heard that the world might end, I got really scared. Oh, turtle! Good call. Good call. Look. He's about to reach Turtle Rock. Do you see the rock actually or no? You don't see the rock actually. Well, yeah, you do. Here we go. Turtle Rock! When I found out there's assembling a team to deal with it, I was so relieved. I picked up my car and the real estate I bought into has been taken off. You're so brave. I could never do something like this. Never. No matter who was in danger. They're getting people that can save the world? Thank God. I don't think I could have died happy if we didn't get to see this baseball season. Go, Sludgeville Snorks. Snorks? Like storks? Wow, blah, 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 blah. Goo, blah, blah. You should consider yourself lucky. We all died down here while you're up there. You'll be safe. The top 0.01%. My daughter. Yep, I knew it. This is the character I'm playing. There really is no one better. That's why you gotta do it, Izu. What a weird concept. Your brother could learn a thing or two from you. I nearly hit him with my shoe when he told me he was too afraid to send his application. Okay, well, Dad, no one wants to send himself to like space, dude. Dad, had you never played Signalis? Your death is for the glory of the nation. I get sad. Yo. Be signing this piece of paper. By signing this piece, you're dealing your physical and mental being to the government for the better of mankind, for the safety of our future. We'll do what is necessary to prepare you for the dangerous mission ahead of you. Please sign your legal name on the line below. Izu Kamiya. I should have talked to those three weird people first. What? What the heck is going on? I feel like I've stepped into like a weird alternate dimension here. I feel like I'm playing like a horror game all of a sudden. What is this? Let me leave! I want to get out of here! Another one exit. Who cares? I guess there's no turning back. Once the government has you, that's it. It's over for you. The government has you for good. God, the government always takes everything from me. My name, my life, hills, oh God. More documents. Syringes, Jesus Christ. More documents. Oh god. Pills, more pills. Syringes, oh god. More documents. I need to stay awake. If I don't finish this mission, if I don't do it right, well, humanity's over. Humanity's doomed. I'm all they have left. What? Acquired Mark V space helmet. Wow. That was weird. Again, I can't wait to see what this whole game has to entail. We've not even done the skill tree, mind you. I can't wait to see what the rest of it entails. But we must move on, unfortunately. Time is running short. Well, not really. I've only been live with you guys. I'm gonna be playing until like late, so. We'll come back to this at the end of the day if we do have time to play it again. But I do want to move on because again, I want to check out this like one other demo. It's gonna be fun to look at. Okay, very fun. But that was Picayune Dreams, and thank you for watching, VOD viewers. I appreciate all of you. Remember, be better than you were yesterday, every day. And don't listen to me. Nothing that I say. I'm not giving life advice. It's whatever.